Psycho Dad crashes auditions. Sorry, guys. Just happened.
How about least favorite just in terms of production quality? There's a video that you're pretty critical of. There was like, this could have been filmed better, or I feel like the story could have went this way. Something critical.
I would say probably at the time when Jesse had the money for the apartment, then instead maybe he could have gotten the apartment, but then Psycho Dad would ruin that for him. Then instead he spent towards the consoles. I feel like maybe if he tried actually using the money for good, and Psycho Dad would try to ruin it, it would add more intensity to it.
It's gotta be hard questions for you because you've watched for such a long time. You've watched a lot of videos.
Right.
Yeah.
Could you please break down your strengths and weaknesses for me?
I'd say strengths, easy to learn, I'm willing to pick up. And also, whenever I'm given a task, I give 110% of my effort to it. And when it comes to weakness, maybe I might take I wouldn't say weakness, it's things I would like to improve on. Maybe on certain things I might take a little bit longer, but I feel as I get more experience, especially in this field, I learn quicker.
What takes you longer?
I say maybe there's certain tasks that maybe I might be a little new of, and maybe if I have to keep trying just a little bit more and more.
You're new with, if you're learning something for the first time, it might just take you a little bit longer doing it.
Yeah.
If I'd asked you, give me a 2-shot, what would that mean?
2-shot?
Yeah.
I'm not too sure.
Okay. And would you be comfortable acting in front of the camera as well?
Of course, I grew up acting all my life. Whenever I was in school or in school plays, I'd always be acting. When we're reading books in class, I always used to say different voices and stuff. And when we have skits in class, I always enjoyed it. Also done a couple of skits on YouTube as well.
What was your favorite character that you played?
Favorite character
that you've played in all of your acting experience?
Is that relevant?
Oh, I'm sorry, am I stepping on your toes?
In a video I've done in general? I would say...
Not necessarily a video, but if you were in a school play or something, what was your favorite role that you've acted in?
But we won't know who that is.
Are you here?
If he brings up here... Well,
are you running a play? Are you doing a theater show?
Well, if he says the character that he played and then could describe it.
Ignore his questions. How vast is your comfort level?
What do you mean?
Where's the line? Do you have a line?
No.
You have no line?
Like a moral line, he means. I wouldn't do this.
If I know, I'm willing to do whatever it takes to get the job done.
And I mean this seriously. Would you legitimately portray a pedophile? I'm being dead serious.
Yeah.
And you'd be fine with that?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna tell you about the next series because it's going darker. Obviously, Devil Inside was pretty dark.
Yeah.
We want to touch upon some themes. I've had a lot of people reach out, say they were touched by older individuals. A lot of kids going through some serious stuff. So I want to obviously push the envelope. And I'm telling a very dark, serious story about this 7-year-old girl that was actually fingered by her dad. It's based on a true story, actually in our area. It's somebody that we know. That's a deal breaker for some people. So if that's something you're totally comfortable filming, is that okay?
That's perfectly fine.
It would fit right up with the documentary style that he likes, so.
So we can leave now after we do the question.
Yeah, you're good, man.
Okay.
We got all we need.
All right, see you guys.
Thanks. See you. Keep it original.
You too, man.
What the hell were you even asking the guy? What he played in theater?
He was just asking all the things that he was involved in.
You're not even Simon Cowell. Dude's over here.
I know.
Are you? Go stand on the X, motherfucker. Go stand on the X.
Well, that's the other thing. He wasn't standing on the X. He was like 3 feet behind the X.
So he couldn't even follow direction.
Yeah, so that's...
Good observation. Through and through. He's a fan. He's been watching.
That means he's got a bias.
I think it's for you guys.
Right. Well, I'm not looking for somebody who's going to tickle my balls.
Right, but you can also look at it a different way where he's more passionate about...
That's true. That's true.
And what you're doing, so...
What I was thinking about for him, because Mo's a good guy. We saw him at the premiere. I'm thinking he could look good as an extra.
Oh, yeah, without a doubt.
Because I don't know about you guys, but I'm really in tune to this shit. He lit up when I asked about acting.
Yeah.
He lit up. More than anything, it was when I said acting, he was all over it.
No, I agree with you 100%
Plus,
on that.
So wait, then me asking what roles he played in those plays?
I had already made my...
Would have made
I already
sense.
called. As soon as he walked in, I knew what he was about. All right, Swift, ready for the next one? So I want you guys to know, I want you guys in on this and take it from our perspective. We've been trying to play really held back and reserved for these guys. But we realize it's not entertaining for you. So we're going to liven it up a bit for this one, but we're also going to make it really uncomfortable for them as well. I'm thinking like really uncomfortable.
Okay.
Because I want to do some tests. Because like when we get to brass tacks and the series starts and like it's going to get really serious, I want them to be able to feel comfortable with us.
Right.
Who's next? Come with me. Okay.
I guess it should be. I'm still with
What's up? How you doing?
Good, doing good.
Door, first one on the left.
Right here?
Yep, right into here.
Very nice. What's up, man? How you doing?
My name's Zachary Calabrese, 18. I live in like Seckleville, which is like 15 minutes from here.
Oh, nice. I know where that is. Since you've been watching the channel for a while, if you could describe yourself as either Corner or Parker in terms.
Sorry, guys.
18. I live in like Seckleville, which is like 15 minutes from here.
Oh, nice. I know where that is. Since you've been watching the channel for a while, if you could describe yourself as either Corner or Parker in terms of film style, who would you be most like?
I'm more like Parker.
Why?
I'm more set, like with a camera. I'm just like this. Although obviously I only record on this. And when Parker was filming, he was always steady, and he would move like smoothly. When Corn was filming, he would like when he was running in one of the videos, it would be.
So have you noticed that in other videos? Is there a least favorite video on the channel? Something that you would have improved upon in terms of how it was shot?
No, I don't think there's any least favorite.
No, they're all perfect?
Yeah.
How about, what are your strengths and weaknesses? Like, what do you think is your biggest strength and your worst weakness?
Worst weakness is being in front of a lot of people. Like if there was a lot, like if there was all people behind it.
There are.
I'm saying like if it was in the same room, I would be.
Does it freak you out that there's a few 100,000 people watching right now?
No, I'm fine because I can't see them.
Okay.
But my biggest strength is quick learner. I'm familiar with technology, like on computers. I know how to edit. I used Adobe Premiere. Yeah, Adobe Premiere.
You used it?
Is it Elements or Pro? There's two different Adobe Premieres.
I think Adobe Pro is.
What's the hardest thing you've ever had to do?
The hardest thing.
Hardest thing in your life. Hardest thing. Could be anything. What's the hardest thing you ever had to do?
Hardest thing I ever had to do was watching my dog die. That's the hardest thing I had to do.
Let me ask you this. Do you have any lines that you will not cross as far as where this position is considered?
Before you answer that, tell them what we got coming up. You can't repeat this. You already signed. You can't.
So there's been some issues in our town, a lot of dog mills. So we're going to be doing kind of a series on that and basically how they just chain up their dogs, basically just have them like fuck each other. So I don't know if you're willing to get into something like that. I know you just mentioned that your dog had passed recently, but that's something that we're looking to address to kind of bring that to light in our town. So it's.
I'll take it. He's acting like he's making it. We know puppies and dogs. They get a lot of views on YouTube. So enough seeing the same people in the videos. Let's get some animals. It'd be cool if we had animal characters, but it's a super dark story, and is that okay?
That's fine with me. Launch your channel, but that's fine with me.
What was that? It was fine with your channel?
No, that's fine with my channel.
So you don't think it's a good story?
No, I think it's good.
Okay. So you'd be fine filming that. Like if it got to like some really crazy scenes, you'd be.
Yeah, I'd be perfectly fine with it.
Okay. Zach, we'll actually all your info's on here, so we'll be in touch next week. What the results are.
Okay.
And yeah, man, are you cool to be acting in videos?
Yeah.
Totally cool.
Yeah.
Cool, man. Thank you.
All right. I don't have my schedule on there, but I'm pretty much available any day.
You got it.
All right.
Thanks, Zach. See you, man. Well, what did you guys think about that one? Let's hear it.
He dead fished me.
What is that?
He shook his hand and
Do you judge people on that?
oh yeah.
Guys, so Zach's been a long-time fan. I can't say I've seen his #TripleM video,
Right.
but I hate to say it, I don't think this is the job for him.
No.
He's 18. He had problems with getting paid at the previous job, which suddenly it made it about money, but yet he then said that he would work for me for free. So obviously that sounds great.
Super nice guy.
Yeah.
Super nice.
I'd never used that camera. We would have to go through weeks of training.
Not even 100% of what software he used.
Yeah.
That's kind of...
Yeah, and those cameras are not that easy to go like that.
We don't have time. I don't care how quick of a learner he is. We're not going to have time. We're jumping right in.
I was still trying to understand what he was talking about, the difference between Korn and Parker. He was I do not remember that.
I felt it was the other way around.
That's what I thought, yeah.
So I don't know. I feel like he just scrambled and came up with something.
Yeah.
Really? You had to pick the dude's fucking dogs?
Yeah, I know. When you did that, I was like,
fucking dog.
But I guess that really...